Before we start the reaction video, always remember to support the original content creator by using the links below. Hey everybody, how's it going? It is Axel here, back again for another episode of ReaXtions with an X. Continuing our preview series here on RWBY Volume 1's soundtrack with Chapter 13 or Track 13, whatever you call it. Episode 1, the score. And we're just moving now into the score, so we're going to have pretty much, I'm guessing, one of these for every episode, which is great for some people. And not so great for the people who have to make, I don't know. Just kidding. But I think this is going to be good. I'm really excited to hear the difference in soundtrack composition versus music composition, because they are very different things, as anyone who's done both will tell you. Soundtrack is a little more on the fly go. There's not many hard rules because there's so much change and differences in movies and TVs and timings that you could end up having to do anything. So let's see what they ended up doing. I'm excited. Even if I look really tired, because I am. As always. As always. This is good though. Going down, yep. Ah, okay, this is the background for the explanation when they're talking. Give me a minute. I don't know why this one always falls off center. It's nice and standard, a recurring. So this is a very muddled, not muddled, but like affected piano. Like there's an effect on this piano giving it that sound that's very kind of like clunky, and unless they've really found a piano like that, which I doubt. Ooh, the tempo change there. Tempo changes are rough in mid-song for anything when composing, when performing. Like changing your tempo in the middle is not always easy. Nice build, a build. Dun, 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 dun. You see, this one's really fast, so this one's, I can't remember what it's used on, but it feels like it's like the opening intro preview of the school kind of stuff. Oh yeah, that one kicked up in high gear there. It's very exciting. Dun, dun, dun. Very punchy. Some nice movement. Long roll. Okay. Now it's gonna kick into some more heavy. This is what I really feel like I got to know him for in some of the Red versus Blue stuff, which were these quick-paced kind of like drum and bass tracks that just went crazy. Now this one doesn't have any actual drums or bass, but he's mimicking the kind of same style that you would use for that as on, you know, with the strings and stuff. And once again, my headphone went out great. Well, just the right one. So we'll just keep listening. Alright, that's where it's at. Cool. And see, this one's a pretty long one. This is about 8 minutes, so hopefully we're This one right here kind of sounds to me a little bit of Pokemon. There's one theme I can't remember from something that's like just straight stolen from one of the Pokemon songs. I'm like, how did they get away with that? Whoa, beating Danger. Sorry, I'm leaning too far forward. I'm losing my face in the thing. That's cool. I didn't notice the core choir elements of that, the monistic choir, which is basically what those are usually considered in mixes. The I wonder what they're chanting there. I feel like someone on the internet probably knows and will tell me. But yeah, I really want to know what they're chanting. That was cool. That was a good, like, climax build. Ooh. Boom, 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 boom. So that was really, those are like sneaking kind of sounds. Or maybe like a pleasant walk through the castle kind of thing, like, or a rambling walk. It's tough, but they're nice. These are very nice, and it's really done well in this style, so that you can't really tell where they would have cut out into nothing. Because I'm absolutely sure this isn't all the music sound for the thing, but it would have been cut in places and placed throughout the entirety of that first episode in different spots, with obviously heavy chunks of it being in those, build-up songs stuff. It's very, and then switches mood again. Like, it's very fluid from, because that's from them like doing some like karate move stuff, right? If I'm correct, in the first episode, she's like, whoa, and so it makes that sound. So that's really cool how smooth they are transitioning. That's a really important part of a soundtrack, is that when it does transition, that it needs to be smooth. Like, if your soundtrack is pulling people out of your show or game, that's bad. It's tough to explain, but a soundtrack's job is to entice you while not distracting you and pulling. So a soundtrack needs to be good, unless it's so good that it's like iconic, because then you get soundtracks like The Emperor's March or the Indiana Jones theme, you know what I mean, which are just timeless classics. I'm gonna take a drink of water, guys, sorry. And we're gonna have to fix that for those next ones, but for these ones, it's not too bad. I like it that even in the darker toning ones, there's like these melodies of hope. And like this one is like, it's hard to explain this one. It's really like that adventure melody where it's like up and down, you have crests and peaks and valleys and trials, and it very much can be used for any number of things, but it has to be used for something great. At least a little great. Maybe not the greatest, but shit, man. And there's the nice triumphant build. The we are saving and have saved the day kind of chords that you need for the background. So I can kind of place sections of this episode to these sounds, which is good. That's how a soundtrack really should be, is placeable. Like, it's supposed to match the motif of what's going on. So if I can't match it to a scene in my head, then it's probably not the best. But that was good. That was the score for episode 1 of RWBY Volume 1, and it's not bad. It's the 13th on our list, the playlist, whatever. but I really liked it. It, especially for being an 8.5 minute song, I really like that it didn't feel repetitive. It didn't feel like there were lots of cuts and stops. Like everything felt very easy to motion in and out of, which is very important for soundtracks. Soundtracks have to be easy to move through, and not just adding to the scene and not pulling away from it. And some just aren't that, some aren't. But yeah, thank you again. Don't look at me like that. I know, I'm sorry. We'll do another one soon. But for now, I will catch you guys next time on ReaXtions with an X. Thank you. Thanks everyone for watching another episode of ReaXtions with an X with me, your host Axel. I appreciate every single view and every single comment on these videos. If you enjoyed the video, remember to hit like to show your support and hit subscribe to see more reaction videos. If you like the other content we do on the channel, remember to hit the little bell and press all to see all of our videos. Finally, if you wanted to leave us a comment or a suggestion on other material we to do, or just to rip us to shreds, leave a note in the comments and we'll try to get back to you.